favorites all time. Got me out a lot of binds, even when I didn't know how to sprawl. This was probably the most basic technique I used to get out of leg attacks, was sumi gaishi. Okay, it's a sacrifice throw in judo where you grab someone, you fall to your back, kicking them over. And in this exchange, they have a snatch single, just like most of these exchanges. And we're gonna be able to kind of give them a false sense of security, okay? We wanna use this whizzer and our free hand instead of the far wrist, like we were doing controlling, to come to the near wrist. So I have basically married my arm to his leg, or my leg to his arm. So I have this position for control, okay? So he has a single leg, I have my whizzer, and I have his near wrist, okay? My leg and his arm connected. So I'm gonna use my foot on this far thigh to kind of like keep him in range. And from here, I'm gonna rotate and hop underneath him. I'll do it real slow and he's gonna stay standing. I'm not gonna throw him. So I'm gonna rotate and sit. So I should be able to get to this position right here without lifting both feet. Just one foot. This foot I need on the mat. I need to be able to use it to spring. So once I have this arm, even if he were to defend, I'm not saying the pacing of this takedown is gonna be a big lull on my back. It's just leverage itself. He's not gonna be able to straighten his back. Try and straighten your back, Max. Right? I'm able to kick him over because he can't post and he can't get straight. So it's really important for the mechanics of this technique that we keep this foot on the mat, we're facing our partner, we're not perpendicular, we're not like off to the side, we're right underneath. And I'm gonna take him over my near shoulder. So this say could be my left. Kicking him over, springing off the mat, holding onto the wrist, trapping that on, okay? So do it again, kind of, we'll speed up every time just a bit. So he has this single leg. What I like to do is almost like the pants on, where I gotta get my shoulder and head underneath him. So it's hard to do sumi from here. If I do it from right here with his head dug into my neck, my jaw is gonna get jacked up, my face, he's gonna land on me. So this is very common when I show this for beginners, is they fall backwards, they don't jump in, they fall and they wanna like expect it'll work, right? There has to be a level change. You have to like pick a moment and go all in. You can't just half-ass it and maybe it'll work. You gotta be able to go from up here to down there, kicking over, okay? And obviously Max is a great uke, great partner. He's going with it. But you have to have a level of unexpectedness here. You gotta drive in, you gotta be able to have like an uchimata or something where it's like, no, yes, okay? Combo it. If he's driving in, it works better, right? So if we're over here and he has a single, and we're both driving into each other a little bit, I use that momentum. So the technique itself, usually not good enough to work. You need some kind of setup. You need something to get his weight coming at you or over you, rather than he settles. Not the right time when he's running the pipe, I'll tell you that much. So if you're gonna do this and you feel him rotating to run the pipe, don't fall on your back and try to kick him over. The angle's off. So make sure that when you're falling backwards, it's in between his legs. So I have to, even if I'm like kicking away a little bit, I gotta get under, through, to get enough momentum to kick him over. So sumi gaishi, I'm not falling flat on my back and my head hitting, if you notice. My chin is tucked and I'm looking at him coming over my shoulder. I'm not closing my eyes, I'm not breathing in. I breathe out, I stay in a ball, I kick him over, and I'm pretty relaxed. I can talk my way through this. There's nothing tension about it. When he gets this shot, he may drive forward. Right there. Again, backside. Right here. He's in on this single. Being able to make sure that he can't limp arm and post that hand. Because if I don't keep this whizzer during this sumi, if I just fall, that hand's gonna come out. It's real hard to kick anyone over without trapping that near side. So when you practice this, start slow, get quicker, and accelerate your learning curve. Try it in live goes, let people in, set some traps. It's usually the funnest part of all this stuff we're doing. Me, at a little older age now, I find it really difficult to shoot real shots just based on my body, my neck, my shoulders, my knees, to change levels and get in on the legs. But I like it a lot when people come into my legs because at least it's getting the party started in a way where now we're connected. So just keep that in mind going through this series. Give it a try.